What's the scariest thing about being a male? I was heading home on the subway after work when this little girl, maybe 3 years old, wandered into my car crying. She was saying "Mama" over and over, pointing behind her. The doors had already closed. The train was moving. No one else even looked up from their phones. I looked around hoping to see her mom or dad, but nothing. Just me and maybe 15 other people acting like they couldn't hear her crying. This kid had no phone, no little backpack, nothing that would help me figure out who she belonged to. She was just standing there in the middle of the car, tears streaming down her face. I didn't know what to do. You hear stories all the time about guys who try to help kids and end up getting accused of something terrible. But I couldn't just sit there watching her cry, so I knelt down and asked her name. She just cried harder. I asked where her mama was. More tears. Finally, I picked her up and sat her next to me. She was shaking, probably scared out of her mind. I texted the Metro Authority number that was posted on the wall, trying to explain what happened. The girl leaned against me like she was exhausted. I kept looking around, hoping someone would know what to do, but everyone was just staring at us now. 2 stops later, these women got on the train. The second they saw me with the girl, their whole attitude changed. One of them marched over and said, "What are you doing with that child?" I explained that she was alone, that I was trying to help. The woman didn't believe me. She started yelling that I was a kidnapper. Before I knew it, half the train car was surrounding us. This guy tried to grab the girl from my arms. Someone else was already calling 911. I kept explaining over and over that I found her alone, that I was just trying to help. Nobody wanted to hear it. They just saw a tired guy in a wrinkled shirt holding someone else's kid. One woman kept saying I looked suspicious and that my story didn't add up. Another guy said I was probably on drugs because my eyes were red. They weren't red from drugs. They were red because I'd been working 12-hour days all week and hadn't slept properly in months. By the time the transit cops showed up 3 stops later, someone had already shoved me hard enough that I almost dropped the girl. Another person called me a predator right to my face. The little girl was crying even harder now because everyone was yelling. The officers pulled the security footage right there on their tablets. You could see everything. The girl walking into the car alone. Me looking around for her parents. Me trying to help. But even after they showed everyone the video, some people were still giving me dirty looks like I had done something wrong. 20 minutes later, the girl's mom finally showed up. She had dropped her phone trying to chase after her daughter and missed getting on the train. She was crying, thanking me over and over. The cops let me go. No charges, obviously, but those looks stayed with me.